Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Thaumcraft episode 7, and I do want to warn you that episode 6 and 7 are going to be uploaded on the same day, so beware if you haven't watched in a day or two. Beware this is episode 7 instead of episode 6, because I do tend to myself see that there's a new episode out and click directly on it, so you may have missed episode 6, then again you may have not. But what I've been doing in between episodes 6 and 7 is that I have been doing some mining and got quite a decent amount of stuff, including diamonds. So we can make some crystalline bells, which is pretty cool. I only really need to make one, and then I can just constantly repair it with the repairer, which I plan to use quite a bit actually in the near future. And I got quite a decent amount of crystals, which I can then show you what the crystalline bell does with that. Redstone I'm still high on, although that's not what I'm proud of this episode. Do you want to see what I'm proud of? Yeah, you ready for this? You ready? Okay, so do you remember the cave thing I built yesterday? Or I showed you 2 episodes ago? Yeah? Do you remember it? It may have been last episode I showed you it as well. But do you remember it? Yeah. Well, look at it now. Epicness. The one issue is that leaves do grow here due to the fact that I'm really high, or I think that's a bug really. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, because it sort of depends on what way you see it, if that's a bug or not. Whether leaves grow, because grass grows in areas of high taint or high aura. But this bridge bit here, that's not even the impressive bit yet. Do you want to see the really impressive bit? I head down here. Boom. Oh, I hit that. It's ruined everything. But yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully I'll be getting rid of soon. Although, there you go. So this is our main lobby. I will be making this look a little bit nicer in the future, because right now it's kind of like all sort of like this. And I did explain that we will be heading or building staircases up this way and up that way in the future. Although right now I kind of wanted to get the actual base built. I only got the wood built to about there just due to resource reasons, but it is all fine. And if you are wondering how I got all this grass down here, it is because of just the high aura levels that it grows, as well as the annoying tree thing or leaf thing, which I'm not sure if that is a glitch or not, or maybe intended. It's not too big a hassle because I get sort of free leaves out of it, I guess. But everything else is cool. Although even all that isn't the probably the underground main place now is probably the biggest thing I did. Although I also off camera got some more fragments. So we got 5 fragments of Lost and 7 of Eldritch, which is pretty good. So I'm going to do all these, and we're going to see what we get from it. Whoa! Straight off we get one, a Thaumium Crucible. Okay, so it looked like the Thaumium Crucible was the only thing we got out of the fragment of Lost Knowledge. Let's check out the Eldritch. Hopefully we'll get some more out of it, but we may not. Okay, so we got very lucky with the other ones. We got 4 out of them, where we only got 1 out of the other one, which is pretty cool. So let's see what we got. Well, I already know what we got, but for that one we got the Thaumium Crucible, as I showed you, and it's moderate. Now these ones, very, very tricky. We got the Void Interface, which is Tortius, which is the highest one. I'm probably saying that wrong. Then Void Ingot. We got another Void Ingot. I don't know why we got 2 of them and they're different levels. I don't understand that. And anyway, we also got a Void Chest. But they're some very good items actually. A lot of them they're all Void stuff, which is quite interesting. And then the Thaumium Crucible, which is epic. So I definitely will get these, so I might as well just show you them off camera. But anyways, so let's continue on with what we're doing this episode. Okay, so I am just quickly researching all the items I got fully, so I have them in these slots. And as we speak now, the Void Interface is researching, and I still have this one to do, the Void Ingot Tortius one, because I've done this one here, the tricky one, and it's like this. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. I'll do it anyway just to see, out of interest. But there's one thing I realised which is kind of annoying, involving the Thaumium Crucible. I need to know the Crucible of Eyes, which is something that I need to still research, which is very annoying. So pretty much this sort of thing is kind of useless because I can't make it anyway until I get the next one. But anyway, I'll get back to you when I have everything researched. Okay, so I got them all researched, and I do want to say that I got the two void ingots, and they are, yeah, exactly the same. So then it turns out then that that obviously means that you can just by chance sort of get things at different levels of hardness. So if, for example, things aren't set at a particular level, I'm guessing, and also it means, I guess, you can get things more than once, which is kind of annoying, I guess, because when you've like one thing left to research, it would be quite annoying. Although, let's get into what we're planning to do today. And what that is to officially start making different rooms, and I kind of want to make them down here at that level. And I've got some pretty cool ideas for them. And just to clarify this, yes, the two void ingot things do stack together, because they are theoretically the same thing. I love the repair. Just put my items in. Okay, apparently you can't shift click, but still, it's just handy. Just being able to do that and walk off with fresh items. Okay, so I know I said we'll be looking at rooms right now, but instead I'm going to quickly show you how to make a crystalline bell. And it's very simple, it's just like this, and once this loads you'll get a crystalline bell. And there we go, pretty much. Yep, there we go. So we got a crystalline bell, and what this does, if we get in here, not there, and we get 9 of these, and you all know what I'm doing right now, don't you? Yeah, you do. What you do is you place them all like this. You get the physical V's ore, which then you can place down, and then you get this thing. And what you can do is you can extract the ore from it, and over time it will hopefully grow. Although this system will be nerfed in the future due to the fact that these ores will only grow in under 10%. So these farms aren't exactly going to be the most efficient way of getting things. The one thing, however, I am wondering is, either way I have the petrified sort of land because of very low tint and V's levels over here. Well, what I'm thinking is if I could set up a V's farm over there because it's so low, and I'm wondering though if it goes up again when you get high enough levels, so it may or may not work, so I'll try it when the new update comes. And as you can see, it is a bit damaged, but if I put it in the repairer, it works. So realistically you only need to create it once. Okay, so let's work on doors a little bit for this section and different rooms. And what I'm planning to do in the future, once I have enough resources, is to bring this sort of wood wall all the way down. Except I don't really want to do that on its own because I feel like it will look too plain, and right now it does look a bit plain up there. So hopefully I'm going to think of some way to make it look a little bit more cheerful and a bit more contrasting, but for now we'll leave it like this. Although this is sort of an example of what I would like it to look like, and as you can see I've copied this sort of door method all the way through, because I do find I quite like to have open doors rather than single doors, like a one thing door, and even with it has a physical door block in it, I don't even really like those. And another thing is, I quite like keeping the same sort of style of door the entire way through a base, just so it sort of feels like a universal base as somewhat, in some way. But what I want this to be is a room of these collection. So if I were to mine out the room, which I'll do quickly off camera right now, I would want the room to look something like this, sort of. And obviously I'm going to have it designed a bit more, although I think this is going to be like my universal room design. So as you can see, it is 7 down and it is 3 across from the sort of door bit, and it's like that on one side, not the other. Okay, I made a mistake. Oh well, I'll do this on camera. But this is going to be the universal room size, and what I'm planning to do for this room in particular is going to be a V's collection room. So I'm going to collect all my V's in here. I have loads of condensers pretty much. If you want to put it in a slightly less technical term, and it's all fun and cool. So I think I'm going to, what am I going to do? I think I'm just going to decorate the room first of all. And by decorate, I pretty much just mean cover it in wood and make it look a little bit more decent, but not very decorative. I'm not very good at decoration. Well, actually, no, I'm not bad. I mean, I think that looks quite cool. That's probably the best thing I've ever done in Minecraft, though, ever. Shoo! Anyway, I think I'm going to get this sort of area finished, like as in I would, down to there by hopefully next episode off camera. And tell me in the comments below if you're okay with me doing all sort of these big sort of stuff off camera, because as I say, I am trying to get the series quite sort of thummy and stuff like that. So I know I said this sort of twice in a row, but yeah. Although I mean it's like really easy for me to get wood right now, and I'm kind of not looking forward to 1.2.5 because that's when the different wood types are introduced. And right now for wood, what I do is I use the axe of stream, and I decide for like plant loads of jungle trees, and that's pretty much just how I get the wood. And obviously that's going to be a lot harder if the wood does not sort of work, like it's like a different type of wood. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do then, and I could here's another Etho thing going up, but I could do through what Etho did with his sort of wood harvester, because even though this is a Thaumcraft series, I'm kind of trying to keep it a little bit legit Minecraft, just so it sort of is kind of interesting for the other people. But pretty much what I could do what Etho did with his thing, but I mean I don't think I would honestly be bothered to be able to, go through, turn every single piece of thing I got into a boat and stuff like that, and then harvest the boat and get loads of sticks out of it and things like that. It just doesn't seem worth the time, to be honest. But I need to get some more of that stuff there. But anyways, so I'm going to do this rest of it this off camera, and then I'll get back to you. Need to refresh my pickaxe because it's nearly broken. I love this system. And my pickaxe is fixed. Awesome. Good, so I got this room decorated and it looks absolutely horrible. So we're going to head upstairs and we're going to grab the condensers. And so that I don't waste the V's, I'm just going to leave that there, the V's there, and I'm going to simply still work off it just until it's empty, just because I don't want to waste the V's that is there, because I mean, even though it is pure V's, so if I break it, it will only release good V's into the environment. I don't really want to have wasted the crystals on it, and wow, I have a lot of discoveries. What am I here for again? I think I am here to get more. Oh yeah, yes, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to get the storage tanks, and I believe yes, I had another condenser. I'm gonna have to make some more of those though, however, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I'll do that now. Okay, I think 6 should be enough. With 16 storage tanks, that should also be plenty. And if I head down here, I kind of just skip the long way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very similar setup to upstairs, and what that is going to be is simply just that. It's not going to be exactly the same as upstairs, obviously, because it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be like this, I think. I think that looks good. I may need to make some more storage tanks now that I come to think of it, and I guess I'll do the same on this side too. And wow, the visual glitch thing with Optifine really is kicked off here, like when you're placing all that stuff down. But yeah, that looks cool. So I think I'm going to do this on both sides, and this will be my main sort of central hub for collecting V's. Okay, so I got this room filled up, and I found something quite interesting. These blocks here actually break faster with an axe than a pickaxe. So that's something to know, because you would think instantly that it would break faster with a pickaxe, but it doesn't. It's faster with an axe. It's the same with the condensers as well. Now, I was told that even if you use tainted crystals here, it's still uses them fine, but that's not true at all then, okay. So no, okay, so it does only work with these crystals, although I do believe you can use other crystals. Yeah, so that's cool and interesting to know. I kind of always knew you could, but I never really tried it out before. So I'm going to get a bunch of other crystals and I am going to put them all in here to start generating Vs. That looks pretty cool. So I got all the different crystal types here going. Even though it doesn't make any real difference at all to the actual effect of it, it kind of looks cool looking at the different crystal types. And obviously, because I'm using 6 and tainted and depleted crystals can't be used. At least I don't think tainted crystals can be used anyway. If I take these out, well, no, I can't really test it anymore, can I? But a minute ago when I tested it, it didn't seem to be able to use tainted crystals, although I don't think you can, although I'm probably going to get a million comments complaining that you somehow can, but whatever. So recently what I did was I checked the video time of the video, and I'm only in like 17 or 14 minutes or something, and I thought it was by now about 30 minutes or something, so wow, I still got a lot to do, or a lot that I can do this episode. And I think the next thing, which I kind of think is necessary, is to make the other room sort of like I can't speak. It's way too late for me to make a video. But I think the best thing for me to do is to make a different room. And what the other room I'm planning to make right now is going to be the like a portal room. And what I can use in this portal room is to teleport me to different areas and different places and things like that. And I think I'm going to build the portal room just across here. I'm trying to sort of keep in a line, and there we go. So I'm going to do the same sort of style of room as that one over there, and it's going to be the same measurements and everything. So each room's going to look pretty much the same, but I think when you have all the different instruments inside of them, it'll look a lot better. Oh yeah, and while I'm here, I probably should mention that I'm going to be keeping this room, even though I'll have like a storage room and things like that. I'm probably going to keep this room sort of like with these chests here, even though there will be nothing in them, because I feel like if you have just an empty room, it looks quite plain. So I always like to keep stuff in the room, even though you're not using it for anything. Likewise, I may just fill these 4 containers at the back filled with V's, even though I'll never use that V's in the side of them, just for a cool look effect. So the crystals are brewing, cool. Although I have got this next room done, and as I said before, it's going to be a portal room. And I think I'm going to end the video once I've done this room sort of completely. But one thing I do want to do as kind of a cool idea for a design is if I put the bookcases where I want the different portals. And portals are a lot handier this in Thaumcraft 2 than they were in Thaumcraft 1, because if you have loads of portals on the same sort of like link sort of station, I'm not sure what you would call it, but like you know what I mean. If if you have like loads of different portals attached to each other, you can actually flick through them just by, well, right now they sort of randomly flick through them, but once it comes out for 1.2.5, you can just click on them and they'll go to the different ones. And what I had a cool idea was that I'd have bookcases on where I put the portals. I don't know why, just sort of to add a little bit of difference to it, I guess. But how you make one of these, I believe, is like that. And I could be wrong, could be the other way. But let's check. Nope, that's right. Now, as you see here in front of you, they are a bit glitchy right now, whereas you can see through them. When you see through them, I mean, where like it kind of looks a bit like that. Although it does kind of work quite well. So if I set this up for all of them, you'll see that when you... Oh no, I did that one wrong. Wasted one. Oh well. So you'll see that if it would open, it kind of flicks through them. And right now, as you can tell, they are kind of a bit glitchy. Hopefully in the near future that will be fixed. And why has that got that around it? I don't know. Although that's quite handy because that is sort of something I wanted to do right about now. So if I head upstairs to here and head down into the depth of the monolith, I can set up a portal in there linking directly to that one portal, and it will act as a link, so it will only go between those two portals. And I think I'm going to have some general ones which will go through them all, although I'm going to have like a main one which will go through each individual one. And I'm just going to for now put it there, and then I put another arrow around it, and as you can see it should open up linking directly to that one there. And why is it not? Okay, yeah, so that is linking to it. It just looks weird. It looks like it's not linking to it, which is kind of strange, but it is. So yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna head back through here, I guess, then. And I don't know, I like the new portals, but they're not good at short range if you have loads of them, I find. But oh, they're okay, I guess. So anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode up here because I've sort of covered everything I want to do, even though it's kind of short. But I mean, you kind of get 2 episodes in one day, I guess, so it is kind of a treat that I'm doing that. But I have plenty of time because I'm right now on my Easter break, so I'm not doing that much. Although when Easter's over, the amount of videos I put out will be reduced by quite a bit. I may only be able to get about 2 episodes a week out, maybe. Although it sort of depends, but at least for the next month or 2 after the Easter break. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that because that's boring school stuff. This is Easter, cool. So anyways, that is all I want to do this episode. So until next time, see ya.